Now that we know how to solve the linear equations algebraically, we will get into word problems. So we are dividing the word problems under various categories. The two categories that we will be doing today are real numbers and age. Real numbers and age. So when we talk about real numbers, the real numbers could be natural numbers, integers, could be fractions, and we're going to do few samples from each. So let's begin with a real number. This is these questions are from NCRT, chapter 3, the word problems. So this is question 3, part 1 from 3.3. The strategy that we're going to use in these questions is that we are going to convert the English given in the statement to the mathematics, so that we are stating the word problems in a simple linear equation format. And after that, you can solve them using any of the methods of your choice. There are three algebraic methods: substitution, elimination, cross multiplication. So let us start the difference. So the difference can be interpreted as minus between two numbers. So you can write here, let the numbers be x and y. So the two numbers could be x and y. Is translated as equal to. Whatever follows is comes after equal to. Then the second statement of the question, the word problem that is given to us here, one number is three times the other. Now, this particular statement tells us that since the difference is given and one number is three times the other, this one number is supposed to be the bigger number. And since the difference is positive, the bigger number is x. So, one number can be translated as x. Is again is translated as is equal to. Three times in mathematics is translated as three bracket. And the other in the game here is y. And 3 bracket y can be further interpreted as 3y. So this is equation number 1. This is equation number 2. You may use any of the methods to solve. Right. So let's move to the second question. This question is based on fraction. Please remember, whenever a question is based on fraction, your assumption should be let the fraction equal to x upon y. So this fraction we are assuming as x upon y can be translated as equal to. Whatever is after comes after equal to. And there is an if condition to this statement if 2 is added to both the numerator and the denominator. So the 2 is added to the numerator as well as the denominator. Then there is a second part of to this question. This is first. And the second part to this question is if 3 is added to the numerator. So that means the numerator initially was x, so it becomes x plus 3. And 3 is also added to the denominator, then it becomes 5 by 6. Now, it over here is the fraction. Becomes means equal to. And whatever is after that comes after equal to. So these are the two equations that we have. To solve them, we will cross multiply these equations, simplify them. Please remember the quote that we began this chapter with, that everything's supposed to be simplified before we solve them as pair of linear equations. So cross multiply, put the like terms together, you'll get two equations and solve for x and y. But your final answer will not be x and y. Your final answer will be x upon y, because the assumption was the fraction. So if 1 is added, so again we've got the fraction here. So if 1 is added to the numerator and 1 is subtracted from the denominator, a fraction reduces to 1. This becomes equal to, and whatever comes after that is 1. The second part of the same question. Now, the word it here is translated as x upon y, becomes means equal to, whatever is after becomes comes after equal to. The condition is if 1 is added to the denominator. So we will add 1 only to the denominator here. So this is the first equation and this is the second equation. Cross multiply, bring everything to one side, put the like terms together, you have the first equation. Cross multiply, bring everything to one side, like terms together, and you have the second equation to solve. Now let's look at another question similar to the previous one again. A fraction. So again, assumption would be let the fraction be x upon y. So a fraction is x upon y, becomes means equal to, after that is 1 upon 3. The condition is 1 is subtracted from the numerator. So whatever comes after the comma is implied to this particular fraction. So that is added to the numerator. This becomes your first equation. The second part of the statement says it. Now the it over here is the fraction. It becomes means equal to, 1 by 4 comes after equal to. The condition is when 8 is added to the denominator. So only the denominator gets changed. Cross multiply and you have the second equation with you. Now, having understood the problems based on the real numbers, there were two things that we were going to do today. One was real number based problems and the other was age based problem. We've covered a couple of problems which were based on real numbers, especially on the fractions. Now let's move to the problems based on age. 7 years ago, I was 7 times as old as my daughter. 3 years from now, I shall be 3 times as old as she will be. So there are two people involved here, I and my daughter. So there are two assumptions to take place here. So if I say that 7 years ago, my age was X years, let's say. So the assumption will be let my present age equal to X. Present age. We always make an assumption for the present age. So if my present age is X, if my present age is X, so 7 years ago means minus 7, I means X, was means equal to 7 times means 7 bracket. And if I'm saying let the present age of my daughter be y years, then 7 years ago my daughter was y minus 7. So we open up this bracket, it becomes 7y minus 49. Bring everything to one side, put the like terms together. After that it says 3 years from now, which means plus 3. We've assumed as X, shall be, any form of B is translated as equal to 3 times, means 3 bracket, as old as she will be. So she is Y presently. After 3 years, she will be Y plus 3. Again, open the bracket, bring everything to one side, put the like terms together. You have the second equation, solve them, and the value of X and the value of Y will be the respective ages of me and my daughter. Another problem for related to age. So again, there are two people here, Noori and Sonu. Please remember, whenever the age questions are given, there are mostly three frameworks of time given. There's something previous, something in past, and of course the present age. So we are assuming here Nouri's present age to be X and Sonu's present age to be Y. So 5 years ago is interpreted as -5. Nouri we are assuming as X, was, as it is a form of BEB, interpreted as equal to thrice, is same as three times, hence interpreted as three bracket. Sonu, we have assumed the present age as Y. So as old as Sonu. So when we are comparing the age 5 years ago, the age of both the people has to be taken as 5 years ago. So this becomes Y minus 5. Open the brackets to the same side, like terms together. Then we move to the second equation. 10 years later means plus 10. Nouri we have assumed as X. Twice is same as 2 times. Will be form of B interpreted as equal to. Sonu, since we are talking about 10 years later, we are going to take the advanced age of Sonu as well. Open the bracket, like terms together, and two equations, solve them using any of the methods that you choose to from the three methods that have been given to you. And those will be the respective ages for Nouri and Sonu. Let's look at one more example here. So this becomes this. This can be solved like this on opening the bracket. Now let's look at this question. Very similar to the previous one again. There are two people, Jacob and his son. So Jacob will be X, son will be Y, the present ages. And it is again talking about two different time frames. 5 years hence, 5 years ago. So 5 years hence means plus 5. You need to remember this vocabulary. Hence means plus 5. Hence means plus. So if it is 5 years hence, it becomes plus 5. Jacob is X. Will be can be written as equal to 3 times 3 bracket. Son we are assuming as Y. So it becomes Y plus 5. Please remember, since we are talking about the future age, both the ages will be taken in future. 5 years ago means minus 5. Jacob was X. 7 times means 7 bracket. And since we've taken the past age of Jacob, we are going to take the past age of son as well. So it becomes Y minus 5. So open this, the bracket 3 multiplies. Here the 7 multiplies, and then you can take everything to the same side and then resolve, put the like terms together. This last question is extremely important because this is the only question where there are more than two people. Ani, Biju, Dharam, Kathy, right? So there are 4 people here, but it is still a problem for linear equation in 2 variables. The ultimate ages that we have to find is for Ani and Biju. Second difference in this problem, how it is different from the previous problems, is that we were talking about 3 different time frames in those questions: after, before, present. Here we are talking about the present ages only. So let's read the first statement. The ages of Ani and Biju differ by 3. Now, since they are almost same age, Ani and Biju, we do not know who is the elder. So this can be interpreted in 2 different ways. And since there are 4 people involved here, we are using the first alphabet of their names as the variable. So Ani's present age is A, Biju's present age is B, Kathy's present age is C, and Dharam's present age is D. So Ani is A, Biju is B, and differ means minus. But we do not know who is elder. So we've already seen that differ by basically means minus, and differ by actually means minus and equal to both. 3 years. So we do not know who is elder. So maybe it is Ani minus Biju equal to 3 or Biju minus Ani equal to 3. So we are taking case 1 here, left hand side, and case 2 on the right hand side. However, since these are Ani and Biju are approximately same age, and we are talking about Ani's father Dharam is twice as old as Ani, so that particular equation will be same in both the cases. So Dharam is D is means equal to, but we are going to put this equation in both the cases. Twice we know means 2 times as old as Ani, and Ani is A, so 2A. Now let's move to the third comparison. Biju is twice as old as his sister Kathy, and this has nothing to do with Ani, sorry. So Biju will go on both the sides. Is means equal to, twice means 2. Kathy we have assumed as C, so that also comes on. This equation also comes in case 1 and case 2 both, because Dharam's age comparison to Ani is independent of the relationship between Ani and Biju. Similarly, the relationship between Biju and Kathy is independent of what relationship Biju and Ani hold. Therefore, these two equations are true in both the cases. Now, let's talk about the third one, this fourth comparison. In the fourth comparison, we again see that there is a difference of age given as 30. So, do I write again this also as case 1, case 2? No. Reason? Because we know that Dharam is Ani's father. We are using a common sense here. And the difference between Dharam and Kathy is 30, implies that Dharam minus Kathy will be 30. That is for sure. So we are writing Dharam and Kathy, that is D minus C, differ by equal to 30. Over here, it's important to note that Biju is only twice as old as Kathy, implies that Kathy has to be younger than Dharam. That is why we've written D minus C, and we are ignoring the case of C minus D here. Now, these are 4 equations, and we are only interested in the age of Ani and Biju. So that means we are going to eliminate Dharam and Kathy from this scene. And how do we do that? Please observe. We know that D is equal to 2A. So D can be written as 2A. And we know that C is equal to B upon 2. If B is twice C, then C is B upon 2. So in this equation, which was written as D minus C, D can be written as 2A and C can be written as B upon 2. Hence this equation. And this equation changes on both the sides, because we are not messing up with the first equation at all. We have only taken the second and the third equation to modify the fourth equation. Now, our first equation and the fourth equation is in A and B. So we do not need the second and third equation now, so we can ignore them. Solve these two equations, get the value of A and B. Solve these two equations, get the value of A and B. So there will be 2 sets of answers. There will be an answer set here to case 1 when Ani is elder to Biju, and there will be another set of answer here where Biju is elder to Ani. Thank you.